Hello everyone, welcome to a Friday edition of my technical analysis videos. Today is Friday, August 30th, 2013. Let's get right into the SPY. Pretty much everything that I've been calling out has been coming to fruition for the most part. I mentioned that we have this current down leg and we should continue to make a base if you want to see lower prices. And today we got a nice volume candle, low volume consolidation candle, and we are continuing to float sideways as this 20-day begins to slope down. So let's see if we get a death cross right here in the coming days with this 50 and the 20 as they meet here. And this 50 is starting to flatten out. So this continue to make a nice base here in the next few days. That'll be a nice time count, and we could have start going to these next levels. Oops, sorry, move that trend line. My ultimate target, guys, I've been calling this 618 Fibonacci retracement for many days, and I still think that's in the card. Okay, if we continue to make this base, I think that's the next down leg right here. In the short term, you can get a nice short-term bounce there. Off of 618 Fibonacci, that's one factor. This consolidation period, that's two factors. Also, this trend line, pierce of this trend line, that'd be three solid factors for support right there at the moment. See how you know right here you made a 50% retracement right on the Fibonacci, but you only have this gap fill candle. That's all you really had there support. It's really made for just like an intraday day trade. And sure enough, you played that 50% retracement off this lower candle of this gap fill. Yeah, that would have been nice. One-day trade, but you got a nice intraday bounce. But now it's baking sideways, so you got to be very careful on a daily chart. More support right here is here where you got all this congestion and the Fibonacci. Okay, guys, so that's going to be more solid support at roughly at the 161.60ish area. I've been calling that for a while, so let's see if that comes to fruition. A lot of these charts that I'm looking at are making sideways bases, okay, but you are consolidating above a major level. So whenever you consolidate above or below level, it is building strength to bust through it. So you have to be cautious here that it could pierce it and head to this 160 area. Okay, guys. If it does break that, watch out. This is going to be an important trend line. If you scroll back the hands of time, that's been the more intermediate trend, the accelerated trend line. So, but you are within a bigger trend. But right now this is the trend line to look for if you're in a short-term basis trader. So if that breaks, I'm looking for this is a minor support to 75% retracement, which is just low of this consolidation period. And major level I'm looking at this is this pivot right here, this double bottom here, a rising 200-day moving average. A lot of times, guys, whenever you have two supports that are close to each other, you can see a candle come into it. All right, you come into it, and it kind of just it pierces it like this, and it kind of shakes you out a little bit, and it goes to this double bottom pivot, and then it recaptures it right here. But I'm looking to go long at that 200-day moving average, no brainer. As long as, given it doesn't consolidate below it, so it doesn't, as long as it doesn't consolidate like really close and then make a base, then I don't like it anymore. So it has to be a nice straight drop into this 200. I think that'd be a fantastic spot to go long. I will be longing that for a few-day swing with some evening futures, no doubt about that. Okay, guys. So watch out for that in the SPY. Look for this death cross right here come into play. Look, if you scroll back to hands of time, we had one here. We retraced into it, and you can see that was major resistance. That's where we consolidated for several days. See, when you make a base like that at support or resistance, in this case resistance, it is building calls to break out. And I made this call several weeks ago when we were headed towards a death cross, and I was like, okay, let's look for resistance here. But wait, let's see, it's holding up, it's making a base, and I called out that it wants to go higher, and sure enough, look at that move. And now we're pretty much visiting that spot again. So I'm looking to revisit this area right here. Okay, guys. So let's see how it plays out next week. I did call the 164 pin on the SPY based on open interest on puts. And sure enough, that also played out awesomely. Okay, guys. If that's, I believe I called that out last week. Okay, it's this week. Let's look at the IWM. Look at this level here. It looks like it's baking sideways, just like the SPY, and so we just have to watch out for that. And it is, like I said, a lot of these charts are making sideways bases. Watch out for this $100 level. That's going to be minor now because like I said, when you consolidate above a level, it's becoming minor. And when you have two supports that are close to each other, always look for the lower level. And my measured move does take it to 99 bucks roughly with this trend line and 100-day moving average. Quick analysis, guys. Want to rush out and enjoy the weekend, and I'm sure you guys want to as well. So let's just go really quickly with this video. We're already 4 minutes in. I promised myself I'll make it a quick video tonight. So let's do the Qs. Nice base as well, consolidating in between these two moving averages. The blue line is a 20, the one below it is the 50. Okay, so you are kind of compressed between these two moving averages. It's pretty much not much going there, making a sideways base. Let's see if it does go a little bit lower. It looks like these indexes, from what I'm seeing, wants to go a little bit lower until we find some more major support. So on the Qs would be a pierce of the 50 and into this gap area, gap window at 74.25. Let's go to Apple. Apple did find support, still holding that 20-day moving average. I call that as your support level, but look at the pattern you're making on that support level. You're making a sideways base. So, like I said, once again, we're making sideways bases on a lot of these indexes, a lot of these major stocks. Okay, so watch out for Apple if it does break the 20. Okay, your next measured move will take you roughly to around 470 to 465, which is the 200-day moving average and this pivot. Okay, so that general vicinity, look out for support there as your next level. Google's also at a very important level right now, actually. But it's making that base again sideways. It's pretty much into my level already, but you are making a sideways base. So now it's getting weaker. You'd like to see it follow through after it makes a nice green candle. No follow through. It's being kept in check with this 10-day moving average, which is all sloping. They're all sloping down now. See how the trend might be changing. They say trend is your friend until the end. Is this the end? We don't know. It's starting to downtrend now. These based off moving average analysis, you have to be on a safer, cautious side right now on some of these charts. That's Google. Going just really quick, guys. Tesla called out that weekly candle doji, which sure enough came out perfectly. It's like it just pretty much called it out to the T. Watch out for it. If you look at my last video, watch out for a doji candle close on a weekly chart. That's exactly what we got. If you guys know what these mean on an uptrend, that could be very cautious on the long side right now. Good volume too on that doji candle. Okay, so watch out for that for sure. If you want to play it short. And the market does look pretty weak. It is strong relative to the markets right now. It's just been going, parabolic. It's been on a tear right now. But if you want to go short, your reference point would be, the high of this doji candle. Any close above it. So you always got to look where these doji candles form. It's really at the high of this band right now. So it could, any like a retracement up into here, it's worth a shot. It's a good risk reward. Any close above this high of this doji candle, you just get out. But you could have yourself a good trade there. That's just one factor. The trend line and doji, two factors, not the greatest, but it is what it is, weekly doji candle. So just keep an eye on that. If you want to play it short, just have to any close above this doji will be your stop out. So and your risk reward will be all the way back down to this lower trend line, and take off half there, let the rest run. You could get a bigger correction. If it breaks the trend line, ooh, you just made yourself a great trade. That measured move will take you to this 20-week moving average. Okay, guys. So that's what I'm seeing on Tesla. Really quickly. Let's go to eBay. eBay is a very crucial spot as well. eBay is just pretty much closed below that red line. Okay, so keep an eye on that. It did bounce intraday off this secondary trend line that I drawn in. Okay, it's been a secondary trend line I drawn in that was made on 318. That's the pivot right there. That's where we bounced off pretty much, give or take, almost exact. But now we have to really watch. Do we continue to close below this red line? Okay, that's my neckline. There's also a trend line here as well at the let's see where that actual pivot is. So that could be your point of reference if you are long in the short term. I know one of my subscribers is long with some calls, so I just want to give some quick analysis on that. Okay, 318 pivot. The low was 49.55. So that's your reference point. Watch if it can stay above that. Okay, so right now we did get an intraday bounce, but see if we can continue to close above that. If we start closing below that, you really don't have much support until this another minor pivot here that was made on 12/31/12. Okay, so that low was 49.20. So you want to have a stop at around 49 bucks. Give a little wiggle room. Any close below 49 bucks, that would be confirmation. Probably, yeah, that would be confirmation below this red trend line. So you know what confirmation is? A secondary close below the current low of this candle here. That would be confirmation below that red line. And also a $50 even number is also very important. So you want to give yourself $1 to stop. That's pretty good wiggle room for if you're a little more a little more aggressive, you could give yourself a little bit wider stop, but just wait for a close below these pivots. Okay, guys. And then after that, really there's not much support until this lower pivot at 45.69. Okay, so just abide by your stop, you'll be fine. And if it does start breaking that, like I said from my previous video, your measured move does take you much lower. So just be cautious right there. We are at a very crucial spot on eBay at the moment. Okay, guys. I want to do a quick update there. I'm going to enjoy the weekend. I hope everyone's having a great one. I hope everyone had a great week. I really enjoy doing these videos. So, guys, you guys have any comments? Send a shout out in the comment box. Ticker symbols. Any ideas? Let me know. I'd love to go over them. On whatever time frame you're looking at. If you're looking long term, short term, let me know that as well. I would love to go over them. That's 10 minutes on a video, guys. I'm gonna enjoy the weekend. Hope you guys have a great one. Long day, long holiday weekend, and I will talk to you guys next time.